Hello, fellow Sudokans, and welcome to Zen and the Art of the Guardian Sudoku Puzzle. It's Wednesday, the 11th of August, 2021. It's another hot day here in Bangkok, and I hope you are ready for some New York Times hard level puzzle, a game I'm playing regularly. Uh, didn't plan to do it, but I am, and I enjoy it a lot. And if you've not played Sudoku before, this is probably not the place to start because generally it takes a little bit of work. Um, you need to have an understanding, basic understanding of the game first, I'd suggest. Learn a few techniques first of all. Right, so shall I just jump straight in? The first thing I notice is this 5 and 3, 5 and 3 here is so blatant. Normally you see in newspaper puzzles, you often see kind of pairs like that, but you don't normally see them looking so obvious, staring at you. Just like the only numbers in the blocks. So we know there's a 5 and a 3 down here. We got the 5 blocking this one. The 3 we don't know anything about, but we'll remember that for later on when we need it. But let's look away because it's not going to give us a starting point. This is, though, this 5 up here and this 5 across here. That's going to give us our starting point now. We're going to place this 5 there, and also I see a 7 blocking up here, 7 blocking across here, so that's our 7 to go there. Oh, nice, because we can continue along with these 7s, 7 blocking across this row, and up here gives me a 7 there. And indeed, 7 across this row, and down here gives me another 7 there. Well, that's a nice start. No, I think that's it, though, as far as the 7s are concerned. Yeah. The others we can't quite place yet, but we'll remember they are limited in where they can go to a particular column, each of them, the remaining 3 7s. Right. Okay, if you've never joined this channel before, I should warn you in advance that I don't rehearse these games at all. I have absolutely no idea how they're going to play until I turn on the video and actually start. So I don't practice first or try them out. And so I have no idea how easy or difficult it's really going to be. So that's a warning. And I will also warn you that I do make mistakes as well. This is definitely the imperfect Sudoku channel. But anyway, I think that most of us probably do when we're playing for fun. I mean, maybe even if you're in competition, I don't know. I've never thought about that kind of thing. Right, so what else can we see? I'm seeing a couple of things, like I'm seeing 8's limited to here and here and here from what we've got, but and here also, but not good enough. So here and here 8's are limited. Still not enough to get an actual placement, so got to hold off on that. Aha, okay. Right, well, I see something. 4 and 7, here we go, with 2 numbers in 2 squares right now. We're saying like the 5 and the 3 here, right, blocking across here. Now the 4 blocks down here and blocks down here, and the 7 blocks down here and blocks down here. So now actually 4 and 7 are in these 2 squares, right? So now the 5 and 3 are in these 2 squares. Must be, because remember, 5 blocking along here and along here, and the 3 the same. So we know they can't appear in these 2 squares because these have to be 4 and 7. So we've got 5 and 3 here, 4 and 7 here. Now we've got a 1 blocking these 2 squares, so we know that a 1 must go there. 5, 3, 4, 7. So the other numbers missing are 6 and 9. Any help? Nah, no. Damn, I was hoping to find something there. We know 6 and 9. I'm just looking up here. 9 there or there. No. Okay, so we found something, but it's not that useful just yet. Oh, hold on a second. Let me highlight these 7s now. No, not quite. No, 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 no. Excuse the period of silence. This is the time when I'm trying to concentrate a bit. Got something. Okay, this 3 blocks up here, right? So these 3 squares are out, so 3 is in either of these 2 squares, and therefore will block along this row. This 3 blocks up this column, so that's out. 1 square left, 3's got to go there. We also know 3 is limited to these 2 squares. That's not going to give us a great deal, though. No, 3 is in these 2 squares down here. Interesting points to note. 4 is blocked across here and across here, so 4 is going to have to appear in this column here. Can't do much more than that yet, but we know it's there. So, yes, we can. Yes, we didn't somebody didn't wasn't that Obama for a catchphrase or something like that? The politicians have catchphrases. This 4 blocks here, and this 4 blocks here, and we need a 4 in this column here, so that's got to be a 4 there. Okay. I'm trying, of course, to do as much as I can before placing pencil marks. I'm, not trying actually to play the game without putting in pencil marks. That's not my aim. When I need them, I'll put them in. But I'm trying to get as much done without placing pencil marks, because the more you put in, the trickier it becomes, really. So that's why I'm trying to do as much as I can before, even though like I could easily put pencil marks down here. I'm trying to get as much done as I can first of all. Okay, so now we don't have a 5 in this column, do we? Right, but this 5 now blocks these 2 squares, this 5 blocks this square, so 5's got to go there. There we go. One, 2, and 6 are missing. 1 can't come here because we've got blocking here. 2, though, not really going to help us. And the 6's are sadly lacking today. Mm-hmm. All right, well, I don't want to delay too long. I'll go as far as I can without pencil marks. I should start putting some in, because otherwise the video will be intolerably long and people will be complaining or something. So I shall start to put in some pencil marks. I'll do the easy ones, obvious pairs and stuff first of all. Okay, so these 8s in particular, what did I say? Okay, so 8 is a pair up here and here. 8 is a pair here and here. 8 is a pair here and here. You can follow this. You can see we're nicely highlighted. Look, 8 blocking across here, 8 blocking down here. So a pair here and here. 8 blocking down the center now. So 8 is available here. This side, 8 blocking down this column, 8 blocking up here. So 8 is here and here. Okay, what else? Let's do this area down here. So I have 4 and 7 in these two squares, right? I have 3 and 5 in here and here, which I told you about earlier. 5 and 3 and 4 and 7 down here, right? Now the missing numbers here are 6 and 9, aren't they? Okay. So if 9 blocks up here, 9 blocks across here and across here, so 9 is a pair there and there. Nine blocking down this column, so 9 is a pair in those two squares. 1 blocks down here and across here, so 1 is blocking here. Aha! Why didn't I see that before? I could have seen that before I started putting in the candidates, actually. That was one I should have seen. Okay. 1 blocks down here, 1 blocks across here, so 1 is here. So blocked here and blocked here, so we know that 1 has to fit in this square here. Missing numbers down here now are what? 2 and 6, are they? I think 2 and 6, right? Okay. Now 7 blocking down this column here, so no 7 in those two squares. 7's got to appear either there or there. Oh, there's also what's the other 7? Okay, there. Okay, the 6 now will have to be in either this square or this square in that block. Like I said, 6s are in short supply today, actually. But also the 2 blocks down here, so 2 has to be there or there, so that's 2 or 6 there. 2 or 6 down here, that's nice, isn't it? Right, so what else can we get from that? So now we've got missing numbers here are 3, 4. Okay, so we've got 4 blocking across here and across here, so we can place a 4 actually right there. And the missing numbers are 3 and 8 in these two squares, I believe. Okay, so let's put in pencil marks for 3, 8, and 3, 8. And when we do that, we'll see that the 8's here and here, limited, here and here. So in this block, in the middle block of the chute, we know that 8 is going to be in the central, not there, sorry, there or there, because it's blocked down here. So we know 8 is like this. Okay, since this 8 now blocks down here, we can't have an 8 there anymore, can we? So we remove that and place our 8 here. Okay. More candidates, still doing it fairly randomly, 1 in these two squares here. And actually we can place a number now because we've got 4 blocking up here. So we've got 4 blocking across here, and blocking up here. So 4 goes in there, and the 1 goes there now. Now we can place a 1 down here as well. This 1 blocking up here, this 1 blocking down here, 1 blocking across here, so that's a 1 there. That must be our 9. There's 1 candidate to fill in over here, that's a 9. Let's fill it in now. And that means that also this 9 blocking across here means that we can place a 9 here, and now there's 9 blocking up this column, so we can place a 9 there. I think it's coming on quite well. One missing number here, that's a 5. Alright, okay, let's concentrate. I'm losing my thread here, losing my concentration a bit here, I must admit. Thinking about other things. Must focus when playing Sudoku, right? Especially if you're making a video about it. Otherwise you waste time inordinately. Right, so let's see what we've got up here. This 5 now blocks across here, 5 blocks up here and up here. So we can put in a pair of 5 candidates there and there. We also have 5 blocking up here, 5 across here, so 5 is also possible in those 2 squares there. There's 2 blocks across a loss. That's a mixture of a long and a cross. Across this row here and up here. So that gives me 2 in these locations. 2 blocks this square here, but so that's going to give me 3. So I'll avoid putting that in. I'm still trying to stick to pairs at the moment, unless there's something that where I have to put in a triple or something like that. This 1 blocks across here, 1 blocks across here, and 1 blocks down here. So 1 in those squares as well. Three blocks up this column, right? And so therefore must appear either here or here as a candidate, and then it's got to appear down here as a candidate as well. Well, I'm not hurried. Are you in a rush? I'm sorry if I'm keeping you. I'm not in a big rush today. It's quite later than I usually play the game, but I haven't had to do anything extremely strenuous today, although I did get up very early. My work was cancelled, so I could have a little rest after all. So I'm not going through this at high speed, I must admit. I'm sorry if it's a bit slow for you. Let's put in the remaining candidates here. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 here. We've got 6 we haven't got. 6 we know blocks across here and up here. So 6 is available as a pair in these 2 squares. And 6 is going to be a triple along here. I'm going to fill it in because nothing else I can do about them. 7 we've got, 8 we've got, 9 we've got. Are we left with a single 6 here? Let's try that again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We have indeed. We're left with a single 6 there. So we'll fill that in now. And we will remove our other candidate 6 there. Right then, so 6 blocking down this column, up this column. That gives us a 6 in that square there. 6 over here. Now that can't be a 6, that's got to be a 2. Hey, excuse me, 2. I forgot to change the settings. Okay, now there's only one place for a 6 here now. It's got to go there. And 6 goes here as well, of course, because we've got blocking along and along. And we must get rid of candidate 6 up there, leaving us with a pair there now. Down here we won't bother just yet. Right, okay, going well, I think. Now, of course, we know that 3, okay, so 3 is here, and 3 is definitely not in the middle row here, so we're limited. We need a 3 in this middle row of this middle chute here. Now we've got 3 blocking here, so we can tell it's going to be in this square and this square. And that means we've got 8 there and 3 there, so we can remove that 1 that we placed, and that leaves us with just a single 1 that we can now place here, and that's going to be a 1, and that's a 9, and that's an 8 because we had some by-value cells there, or rather, sorry, I should say pairs, not by-value cells. Sorry, I mean pairs. And we can once we remove one of the pair, we know the other one must be true, right? Okay. What are we left with now? There's 2 blocks across this row, so we can place the 2 there. This has got, okay, so if we see 3, 8 like this has got to be 3, 8, hasn't it? But look, it can't be an 8, so we know that's got to be a 3. That's got to be an 8. That's got to be a 3. I haven't finished filling in all the candidates yet. I knew that because there was only 2 squares. I haven't actually finished with the candidates here because I haven't filled in 2 yet, I believe. 2 blocks across here like this. So we can fill in candidate 2 now. Let's do that. 2, 2, 2 goes there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That is all the candidates now. Let's just do a bit of error checking. We've got 2 numbers in 2 squares. That looks good. 2, 8, 3, 8, 2, 3. 3 numbers in 3 squares. 2, 5, 2, 3, 6, 2, 5, 6, 2, 3, 5, 6. That's no good. That's 4 numbers. So it means I've got to remove something. The 3, I've got to remove candidate 3. Okay, 3 goes from there. That's better. 2, 5, 6, 2, 6, and 2, 5. Okay, error checking done. We are on course. Right, next, let's continue on. This is doesn't look like a very difficult game today, I must say, unless we get stuck with some tricky logic stuff at the end. So far, it's been not that awful, has it? Well, I don't mean awful, you know what I mean. Not that difficult. I should fill in. Let's see. All right, let's fill in the candidates. Let's do the candidates here instead first. What are we missing? We don't have 2 in this row. 2 goes there and there. 3 blocks nowhere. Okay, 3, 3, 3, and the 8 we've got already. Okay, down here now. 2 blocks this square here. So 2 is like this. 3 we've got already. 4 blocks down here. 4 is available in these 2 squares. That's something I saw from very early on, actually, but didn't bother to place it. 5, 6 now. Okay, 6 can go anywhere. 7 blocks down this column, so 7, 7 is going to be our savior today. 7 is probably going to be, that's probably enough now to finish the game, because we can see over here 7 and 7, and over here 7 and 7. What does it mean? No 7 is in the middle row of this chute, so this must be a 7. Okay, and now we know that that's a 4, of course. So 4 now blocking across here, that's got to be a 4 there. Let's get rid of candidate 4 that we can't use now there. Right, 2, 3, 2, 3, that's good. Well, I was thinking that might be enough to finish the game, but maybe I'm wrong. Maybe we still need to do some logic stuff. Nope, I'm right. I was right. That's got to be a 6 because we've got a 9 now, haven't it? So that's 6, that's 2. 6 goes in here. That's now a 9. 9 over here means a 7 here and a 9 there. 7, nope, that's got to be a 6 now. The 7's got to be in this square, that's the only possible place for it, and the 2's got to be there. 2 or 8, that's an 8. Have we got all of the numbers here? Yeah, I believe we have now, so I can go ahead and say that that is a 3, and that's a 2. and this is a 3 here, so that's an 8, and this is our 2 here, giving us a 5 there, and an 8 there. Following this around, it's really very straightforward. There's nothing, not doing anything difficult here. 6 blocking up here, so that's our 6. The last number to get in this block is a 2. Just almost finished now. We've got an 8 across here, I should say. So that's clearly a 3. And the last number to get in this block is an 8. Down here, we're looking for 3 or 5. There, we've got 5 up here, so that must be the 3. And the last square before our rainbow is a 5, and that's the end of our New York Times hard level Sudoku. Not as difficult as even yesterday's game, I think. Fairly straightforward. I didn't rush through it, but that's because I'm not in a hurry today. Taking my leisure with Sudoku, and I hope you are too. So thank you very much. Hope you enjoy the rest of your Wednesday midweek special. Bye bye.